Well, hello everybody, this is Keats94 and welcome to another episode of Keats94's geocaching adventures here on YouTube. We are in Langley, British Columbia. Behind me is Bryden Pond, where there's a bunch of ducks playing around. Today we are going to be looking for some geocaches today, but we're also going to be exploring some of the trails in this episode. Very rainy. I hope that we can stay dry as much as we can. We're in the middle of an atmospheric river that's just hitting the west coast of British Columbia right now. So, without further ado, let's go on a geocaching adventure, everybody. Well, I thought this was a trail, but it is not. Well, it's more of a passageway. If I had a kayak, I'd be able to go through there. Gonna have to find an alternative route. Starting to really pour. Gonna have to consult the GPS so we can actually get ourselves over to the geocaches. Okay, so I had to kind of walk around this big road called Colebrook Road and so now we're on the correct trail. I don't know if this trail is gonna be flooded or not. We're gonna find out. Underneath some power lines here, away we go. So we're at a geocache site right now, and this cache is apparently really close to the trail. Start searching. Nothing there. Apparently it is a regular sized geocache, and huh. Cool. There's a gnome standing proudly on the geocache. Let's sign a logbook. All right, moving on to the next one. Well, despite the rain and kind of the atmospheric rivers that are coming through here, this is quite tranquil. And someone had the very astute idea of hiding a geocache here, and we're going to be looking for it. Look at this beautiful creek. And that gigantic tree. We're gonna see where this geocache is hidden. Oh, it's got no hint. Lovely. We're just gonna have to find it on our own steam. All right. This place is probably not a bad, maybe it's not a bad place to swim. I don't know. 24 meters and dropping. My apologies for the camera getting wet. There is likely a number of raindrops on the lens, and I try to wipe them away as much as I can, but sometimes I cannot wipe them away all the time. Okay, here we are. Ground zero. I think I may have found it. Just kind of had to double check to see if there's anything living in there. The only thing that's living in here is a geocache. Oh yeah. Oh, and by the way, if you're wondering, these wristbands, I was actually at a French-Canadian music festival slash culture festival yesterday, so that's why I have these. It's called Festival du Bois in Maillardville in South Coquitlam. So next year I think I'm going to do a video about that because it's a fun festival. But right now we're in Langley in the rain, looking for some geocaches. All right. Ready for the next geocacher to find. There are very few people out here, probably because they're being smart and staying out of the rain and getting warm inside and not going out in this atmospheric river. But the good thing is, at least for me, I have to deal with fewer muggles, which is nice. Approaching a geocache site right now, and I feel like I've been here before in the past, kind of not far from a bunch of houses here. And I'm hoping that it's not too close to the houses, because there's one thing that I don't like is looking near someone's fence. But I'm getting 14 meters. Actually, I think it's going to be over here somewhere. If I recall correctly, I found a really creative geocache here. In fact, no. Okay. 8. Oh, I see a stump over here. I think it might be this one here. Let's see. That's hard to know. This looks more like a stumpy stump to me. Well, nothing there. There's nothing. Ooh, centipede. Well, I overlooked something. It's all part of the game, but here we go. Remember this log here? Well, I saw something plastic right about here. If I recall correctly, this may be the exact same log that I had found a geocache in a few years ago. Maybe reused. But there we go, official geocache for the win. Well, the rain is not letting up, but you know what also is not letting up? My desire to find geocaches. And I believe we are at, you guessed it, a geocache site. Wow, what a surprise. Allegedly in here somewhere. Could it be in here? No. Oh, and there's an oak tree here, and I think that was mentioned in the hint, actually. Could it be? It's not hanging. I don't think it's hanging. Let me just check the base of the tree here, see if it's on the base here. Do not see anything. Well, maybe I will check this other oak tree over here. So this is speaking to me in a certain way. The base of this tree is speaking to me, actually. Let's see. Oh, that's really sharp. I guess we have to reconvene with the hint. Well, the coordinates are, I think, off here. I do think that we're close. Very, very cow. Very moo. This cache should not be moved. Your PSA for today. Open this up. Oh yeah. You can keep that nice and dry in there. Nonetheless, there are some goodies in there. Well, everybody, that concludes another episode of Keith's 94's Geocaching Adventures here on YouTube. I want to thank you all very much for coming along on this week's episode here in Langley, British Columbia, in the rain, exploring, doing some geocaches, a thing that I like doing a lot. And you know what, if you like what you saw, hit that subscribe button, because there are more episodes to come every Saturday at 5 a.m. Until next time, happy adventuring and happy geocaching.